Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Earworm podcast, where we don't switch our clothes after spilling toothpaste on our crotch. I am Drew, also known as Hyro on YouTube.
I am Travis, also known as Slippy King on YouTube.
I am the Logan, also known as the Logahart on the website known as youtube.com.
Okay, that was way too wordy. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm Lennon, also known as Overcast48 on YouTube.
Wow, this fucking guy.
Today, we are talking about Firework Stories. I have a good firework story that I want to start off for us today. Me and Lennon are from Minnesota, and if you don't know, Minnesotans, they always have cabins. I mean, you need a cabin to actually legally stay in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to visit at least once a year. So every year we go up for like the 4th of July because there's like a fireworks show on the lake that our cabin's on. For this story, we're not at the fireworks show. We're at our cabin doing our own fireworks show. My uncle went out of state and got some illegal kind of fireworks. Because you're technically not allowed to actually like own or use fireworks in Minnesota, I think.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I know that the
like,
law pretty much says for Minnesota that you can't own like projectile fireworks. So you need to have like only things that stay on the ground, like fountains and firecrackers and stuff. Once you get into like mortar shells and everything, like they're like, no.
Oh, so they don't like fun.
I'm pretty sure Wisconsin's the same way.
Anti-fun.
Wisconsin is much less strict than Minnesota. As far as I know, Minnesota's insanely strict on fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the story there.
But no one follows the rules anyway, so.
Can't you just go like some remote sewer?
Well, that's the thing. Usually people don't get in trouble for it in Minnesota. It's just like everybody goes to Illinois or Iowa or something like that, Wisconsin even, buys a shit ton of big fireworks and then smuggles them over state lines back home.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just what you do.
It's like what I do with cocaine from Mexico.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
So anyway, we had got these illegal fireworks. My uncle goes to light it up, and this is a pretty big fireworks show. So we got like the whole neighborhood over to watch the fireworks. And as he walks away, the explosion goes way up into the trees, and we're thinking like this is gonna like burn the whole place down, and it gets worse. The firework falls over, like tips over, and then shoots over into the neighbor's cabin where they were watching. It's like this elderly man too over there, like a pastor or something.
God.
I feel like again. I've heard so many stories like that of like a firework tipping over and
just disaster ensues.
Yeah, like I have one that's just like that. Like it was years ago. Like I was like a kid. I mean, like I don't even remember where we were. I just know that shit went sideways. We had like one of these that shoots off like like a whole bunch of little missiles into the air. I think they're called like Saturn rockets or something. But pretty much there's like 100 pack of those, so they just go all over the place. And I don't know what made it tip over or what, but there's like a big group of us. I think it was a family thing. We're on a lake, or like on the edge of a lake, so against the shore. And this thing tips over toward us. And I don't remember it very, very well. I don't remember the fireworks show at all, except for that point and people scattering and running for their lives and screaming. It was like a fucking war zone.
Oh, no.
Think of it as like
firework?
I think of it as like what World War I must have felt like. Constant shelling, people running all over the place, total chaos. It was just awesome. Because it's just a blur of a memory in my mind, and I'm sure it was only like 30 seconds. But I don't know. It's not like PTSD, but I swear that there's something I remember about that was like freaky. Everyone was freaking out.
I don't
maybe
know.
it was a big deal.
Shit, I'd be freaked out if the firework tipped over, pointed right at me.
I
think that's pretty fair to be afraid of.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I think you'd have
like, look at this little pussy. He's afraid of a little fire, a little firework. Come on, come on.
You don't want to die, little baby.
One time
you don't want to be burned alive.
It's just a firework. It's just literal explosives.
Yeah,
I don't see the big
Be a
deal.
man. Jump in front of the firework.
Yeah, so there's actually just
I gotta
one time.
save everyone else.
There's just one time where my mother got hit by a firework. That was pretty cool.
Your mother, she's like, just like out of nowhere.
Yeah, so we were lighting them off in our backyard, and it shot up in the air, right? Well, it doesn't like explode on her, but it exploded in the air, and then like a big chunk of it fell on her.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
I think you meant like shot her and out of
it
space
fell out
or
of the
something.
sky and hit her shoulder, and she's like, "Ah, my shoulder!" But we actually could never find the piece that like fell on the ground, so we think she might just be making up the story, but we're not sure. She's convinced that she got hit, but there was no bruise or anything, and she just claims she got hit by it, but we don't know.
Oh.
What does she claim she gets hit by? Like, is it like a piece of paper or like a weight?
Yeah, like a just big firework chunk or something. I don't know.
Chunk.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about.
I don't know.
We launched one of those. We had it. Just looks like a rocket. You just light the fuse at the bottom, and the thing is, it stands on these like 4 plastic fins that are like hard plastic. And that doesn't explode. That like is like the first stage of this rocket. So that just falls.
Yeah, except
and it falls really close to like where it landed, to like where you like lit it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. We had a couple of those we shot off.
Yeah, but we couldn't find it though. So we don't know what actually hit her. She just claims that she got hit. It was really funny.
I mean, wouldn't you be able to see that fin though? Wouldn't it be?
You would think
or are they not? Were they pretty small?
No,
well, I mean,
they're decent size.
Yeah, these things they're black, and you're shooting them at night, so you can't see them when they're falling back down towards you.
Hmm.
And they might bounce away or something, you know. So
yeah.
Was she just fine the next day, or was she just?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I was.
I don't know. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think it's
deception.
What if it was just like a shotgun shell in there? It's just a little bit of buckshot.
I also did see.
You shoot it up and it just shoots back down.
Aims back at you. But apparently, it hit the news recently. There was a fireworks like show that happened at BYU, so Brigham Young University in like Utah. Yeah. They packed their stadium apparently every year for this fireworks show, but the fireworks are also in the stadium, and they had one divert and
into the stadium.
It was absolute chaos because it went into the crowd. And I think it injured like 3 people.
Oh no.
Because it hit the crowd and exploded in the crowd.
Why are there so many fucking story? I didn't realize that I know that fireworks are dangerous, but I thought that like if you take the right precautions that you'd be fine. But it sounds like they just kind of have like a conscious being. They have like a Toy Story come to life thing, and they're just like they kind of just shoot at someone. Why
fireworks,
the fuck?
The fireworks, it's a gamble. They're literally loose cannons.
Like, yeah, they're explosive.
You can take precautions, but there's things that can go wrong. You might not get hurt, but maybe the firework just never goes off.
maybe it doesn't
and you
like
can't get close to it
wants to
because you
kill
don't want to blow your hands up, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a huge amount of injuries. Like I always see the meme every single year that's like Americans don't realize that this may be their last week with all 10 fingers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It sounds
I
like a
wonder-
baby shower.
Yeah.
Like one of those baby, like when Drew was mentioning the fire, like the almost fire thing, where it's like the firework went to the tree. I was gonna be like, you're not gonna tell like a baby shower like story right now, are you? Like this just seems like this could.
Oh,
be
you mean
next...
like a gender reveal?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh my God, you're right. Holy fuck! Why do I keep confusing?
Yeah, you're a
that?
dumbass.
I am a
dumbass.
I can't believe this.
But I do think it's funny that the two times Americans get insanely. Oh, I guess for gender reveal parties, it's not really a large portion of the population, but for the most part, 99% of the population gets fucking hyped for 4th of July because we get to blow shit up. And then we've kind of turned gender reveal parties into another excuse to blow shit up because we just get antsy. And we're like, oh, 4th of July, that's only one night a year. That's not enough. That's not enough.
That is the funniest shit to me. The fucking the gender, because like 4th of July, I get it to a certain extent. I'm like, I understand like the crazy, like I need to put American flags everywhere around my house. It's like that's fine, but it's also like, Jesus Christ, this is a lot of fucking. I saw one barn that had just a giant like it covered the entire barn, just a giant American flag. Just the entire fucking barn.
It's kind of funny. I think it's cool.
It's funny.
It's silly.
It's funny.
It's just so silly.
So silly. I would never do it. I would never put up a flag anywhere near a place that I would live. But it's silly. It's silly.
But
it's
gender
fun.
Reveal parties, like that is the silliest, stupidest, like, you know about like the gender reveal party where the couple had a cannon and they shot a cannon to reveal that their baby does in fact have a dick and balls.
Whoa. I can't believe it.
And it killed someone.
I mean,
bring one life into the world, take one out.
It's a sacrifice, god damn it.
No cause too great, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think it's so funny
how else would you know? I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I just think it's funny that out of all the things, all the celebrations to pick to like go to the nth degree of like tomfoolery with, we picked gender reveal parties. I'm like, really? That's it?
Yeah.
Like seems like everybody I know in my immediate family and friends, as far as I'm concerned, don't plan on having a wild gender reveal party. In fact, I don't think they would plan on having a gender reveal party at all. They just kind of say, we're having a girl or we're having a boy. It's just that simple. Yeah, but it's like, out of all the things to like go over the top about, I think that one's a silly one to pick, which makes it even funnier at the end of the day. Not even birthdays. Like I'd imagine we'd put birthdays above gender reveal parties for insano craziness, but
that's what I was thinking.
we don't
think so, but
that's actually probably why I keep confusing it with baby showers, because baby showers, at least to me, seem more important than, guys, she has a vagina. But
or like, even weddings.
Yeah,
like, that too.
I get some weddings can get pretty wild, and like bachelor parties and stuff can get pretty wild. But I've heard more gender reveal parties going wrong than weddings.
Yeah,
as far as like, people blowing something up and dying.
But he has a dick. You don't understand.
It's really strange how that kind of party just attracts that certain type of person that just does not give a shit about anyone else.
Why the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just put everyone else at risk. I'm gonna set off fireworks in a public parking lot at my friend's. And I'm like, these kind of fucking assholes really just. I hate them. I hate those kind of people.
They grind
like
your
blowing
gears.
up like public places and like
setting forests on fire.
Yeah, setting forests on fire, like destroying cones. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would
it just seems over the top. Although, maybe once in a blue moon, it might be fun. Maybe. Maybe. I haven't tried it myself as far as gender reveal parties go, but the fireworks this year, we take precautions. We take precautions. We're not like doing it in a busy area. We went down to a park that has a giant parking lot that like nobody really goes to. So we're like, we know we're not going to hurt anything here. But we still had a cop come down and was like, hey guys, you can't do that within city limits. Do it outside of city limits. I'm like, okay, we'll leave. And he was like, all right, cool. That was it. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah. So you're like a criminal.
No, not a criminal. I'm not a criminal in any way, shape, or form. I wasn't charged with anything.
Okay.
Well, that's fair.
I don't think I don't even know if it was necessarily a crime. All he said was just don't have anything shoot off into the sky. Keep it on the ground.
But that's what a firework is.
So I'm thinking if we just blow up fireworks on the ground, that's a workaround. Just tape them to the ground so they explode on the ground.
Anywhere on the ground? Like, what if you just put it in like a coffee shop or something?
Listen, I'm not here to try to see what laws we can break. Although,
why not? Why not?
I was trying to break a minimal amount of laws. I think I succeeded at that.
You gotta break a few, man.
Every once in a while, you gotta push the limits.
We'll see once they're done with their case.
Building a case against me as we speak.
Yeah, they'll just monitor you only on the 4th of July. He's like, this guy might be a repeat offender. We got to watch this guy.
He might do it on the 7th, the 8th. Who knows how far his fireworks show will go?
Like, imagine if like police had like, I don't know, 10 times the amount of people working there, and they would be like extremely petty because they would have enough resources to be petty. So like if you did things that are kind of illegal but not really, like having like one of your taillights out and going to like a place to get it fixed, like he would still like follow you for the rest of the day or something like that. He would have a list. If you did one of these kind of illegal but not really charge-worthy things, he'd put you on the naughty list and just start following you.
And he'd be checking it twice. You better watch your back.
Because they'd know if you're naughty or nice.
Yeah,
you know. I think they could really drop the hammer down.
They should.
You should be more strict.
Yeah.
This country's a fucking disaster.
This place a shithole. Come on.
No comment.
No comment.
But I'm thinking, this has got me thinking as far as corruption goes. I've started watching. Now I get this is a pretty big detour from 4th of July antics to a TV show. But me and my roommates and friends were watching The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
And I hadn't seen it at all.
Patriotic. Very patriotic.
It is. I gotta say, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's such a good show. It is. I can't believe I've waited so long to see it. We're in just finished the early parts of season 3. It's a damn good show.
I've heard.
I've seen season 1, but I haven't finished season 2 because we lost the Amazon subscription.
No.
But I think I can watch it now. I think we got it back. I just never went back to it. I never went back for Invincible either. I should do that too.
Oh, that
I didn't either.
That is very sad. I'm still soaps. So they put ads on top of the subscription thing, and I was watching Invincible, and I got an ad, and I was pissed. I don't know why I was so mad, but actually I do know why, because of like we're already paying for the thing, and there's like 4 separate ads. I was like, fucking what? And then I asked my mom about like if we still have the subscription service. No, we do. We have Prime. We're getting ads, so I only got so far into Invincible, but Invincible is that is food.
I mean, the animation quality at times not that great, but the story and acting is really good.
Yeah, I watched I think the entirety of season 1, but I haven't watched anything since. I gotta catch back up because I know that it's still really good.
I think I actually like, now that I'm thinking about that show again, it's like it reminds me of, oh yeah, that's like one of the superhero shows and or movies that I would actually watch. You know, like I like Across the Spider-Verse. I've heard that's very good, and I should watch it, but I don't want to watch it because I'm tired of fucking Spider-Man. He's everywhere.
He's cool.
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
I have. That was
that one.
That was a great movie. That was a long time ago, though. That was a long time.
You saw that movie.
Just because it was a long time ago doesn't mean
it was. And then you were like, okay, well, I'm not doing Spider-Man anymore.
I'm tired of like the fucking. I'm tired of the formula, the quip formula, and the just like we can't take anything seriously. But Across the Spider-Verse sounds like it takes things a bit more seriously, but at the same time, I'm so tired of that goddamn same like what the fuck is the
Marvel effect?
We've got company. That kind of thing.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
He's right behind me.
Well, see, if you're tired of Spider-Man and you love bad superhero movies, then you should watch Madame Web.
Oh, I've heard that's awful.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it is the worst piece of not even superhero media, potentially worst piece of media ever.
Okay, that's awesome. That's a little far, but I do think it's very bad. Yeah.
Could it possibly be worse than the Avatar movie?
No, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen either one, so I'm just kind of going off of vibes. But
I've heard that's the worst one.
I remember vividly watching that with my high school friend in like 2020, and it was that fucking bad. I actually remember a specific. So that there's, I don't think anyone's gonna give a shit if I spoil a little bit, especially since you can just watch the show and it's the exact same but better. But at the end, Sokka and like the girl, it's very obvious. It's like this is a romance scene. They're about to kiss, and I specifically remember saying, they're not gonna fucking do it. They're not gonna do it. And then they didn't do it, and we were laughing our fucking asses off. It was the funniest shit because it was just, it can't do anything right. That movie can't do anything right. We're talking about superhero stuff, though. So that's my Avatar rant.
We're talking about whatever we need to talk about.
True.
Yeah. I think we need to talk about the confusion that I'm sensing from you being tired of Spider-Man. I think what you're alluding to is more like being tired with Marvel in general, because that's the kind of vibe that you get from Marvel movies. It doesn't take itself seriously. It's just like half jokes, like 25% actual story.
Well, although I've heard that the Spider-Verse movies are different, though. I've only seen the first one. I really liked it, but I honestly haven't seen the second one, though. I haven't seen Across.
Okay, I couldn't recommend the second one more, honestly. Like it is just as influential as the first one, which is to say, very influential because it pretty much started a whole new animation style.
Yeah.
Well, generally, the way I look at a lot of TV shows and movies, like actually, if a lot of memes generate from if there's a lot of meme templates that are generated from the show or TV show or movie, I will be more inclined to watch it because I like going, oh, that's the funny part. That's the funny part, guys.
Oh, he said it. He said it.
And that's why that's honestly one of the reasons that I love watching The Boys so much. Because there'll be some random episode, some random line. I'm like, oh, he said it was perfect. He said it was perfect. Down to the last minute detail, he said it. It's so funny.
He said the thing.
It is a really good show, even if you ignore the fact that it has insane meme potential.
To describe The Boys in one word, well, one kind of like emoticon would just be milk, probably.
Milk? Like this cum?
If you've seen it, you know. If you've seen it, you know.
Just let it, give it time to
scene.
develop.
Breastfeeding scene. I knew it. I knew it this whole time. They could breastfeed with their giant tits. The guys, the boys.
The boys.
I knew it.
See, Logan, do you know anything about it, really?
The Boys?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I know that there's a cool villain. That's about it. I haven't seen it now.
So who do you think who do you think in the show canonically? Who do you think the boys are?
Oh God. So I would say that they're about 8 years old, maybe like 3'4".
This is is this a legit answer from you? This is actually okay. This is a real answer. This is an actual response.
The boys they're probably like a gang, well not a gang, but like they're a gang of crime fighting guys, and then you got this one villain that's like, I'm also the crime guy, but I'm actually a crime guy, and then I'm gonna fuck your ass now. That would be I would think the Boys is.
The funny thing is you're like 50% right.
Yeah,
you're pretty close.
Because a lot of people have said like, oh, that's the boys are the superheroes. I'm like, no. The big superheroes are not the boys, quote unquote.
Oh,
it is kind of like a parody on superhero stories. So if you're in superhero fatigue,
that I would like,
you might like it, because
it's really funny.
The shit out of superhero stories and superheroes. It'll make you think twice about all of your favorite superheroes.
That's good, because Invincible's similar. Now that you say it like that, if it is,
Invincible and The Boys have like a similar theme to them in that way. Yeah.
Because I think I'm just like I even got the I got a new PS5. I wanted to sell my other digital only one on eBay and then get a new one that has a disc, because I was a big dumbass. I only got digital, and I think I told Travis this. I got the bundle because it was the cheapest with Spider-Man 2. I was like, fuck it, it's free. I'll try it. Well, it's free. Not really. It comes with it, but it's the cheapest. I tried it, and I just fuck it. I hate that dialogue so much. It's like, oh my God. What did I say again? I said it was like there's a like he's fighting the burglars, and then there's one line where he's like, could you guys try to be nice and stuff instead of shooting up things? I don't remember what it was.
What's the big idea, fellas?
It was the worst, most tone deaf shit.
Like Forespoken levels of dialogue.
Yeah. The Boys doesn't have that, and when it does, it's funny because you know like the meaning behind it. It's I absolutely love it. I fall in love with the show. We're like binge watching it.
I would like less ads, please, on Amazon. If they have less ads, I will have no issue. I will have no issue.
It's like they looked at the worst streaming service, Hulu, and they're like, "Hey, you know what's a good idea? I have a great idea. We're gonna get the same amount of money for our shitty service that doesn't even cover the full Amazon catalog record of all the fucking movies, and then let's we have it perfectly fine right now. Let's fuck it up. Let's just screw it up for everyone."
And jack up the price on literally everything.
Jeff Bezos needs that moolah for his
10th mansion.
For his fucking penis rocket.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have that? He has he's an actual fucking dick.
And his rocket, the one that he went to space with, looked like a penis.
Oh.
If you look up the picture, you'll know. You'll get it when you see it. But it's everybody is making that joke. Well, we're talking like 2 or 3 years ago when he was going to space.
Right.
People were dying of COVID, and he was like, "Fuck it, I go to space, guys."
What a piece of shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know that was during COVID.
I think it was. I could be wrong,
piece of
but I think
shit.
it
No,
was.
it was.
Well, you're telling me that he when everyone was dying of disease, he was like, "But guys, I have a silly dick, and you can see it from the comfort of your home."
Pretty
He
much.
wanted to. I bet he just wanted to recreate that scene from Austin Powers with Dr. Evil's ship in the atmosphere.
Bezos
like a
went to
giant
space.
Have you seen Austin Powers, you guys?
Yeah,
know.
absolutely.
Okay, good.
He
So
went to
you remember
space in
the Big
2021. The Victor, yeah.
Okay, good.
But he went to space in 2021. So yeah, pretty much COVID.
What
That's
a piece of shit!
Mm.
Pretty much. Because 2020 was bad, but 2021 felt a little worse.
Well, I think, if you think of it in terms of like the timeline, 2020 was worse as far as the country was completely locked down. 2021, they opened things up, but it also let more people like get sick and die. So it was like, depends on what you would say is worse as far as like actual suffering and death. That's 2021. But as far as inconvenience because we can't go do anything, that's 2020.
Yeah, I feel like one of those is worse than the other. I mean, I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
I actually thought that like for 2020, I think that this isn't the most like crazy thing to say. I kind of enjoyed not. I didn't enjoy COVID, but I enjoyed not having to go to school. And
that was cool.
Yeah,
I like that part a lot.
I had a perfect fucking setup all of a sudden. I actually have to go to the fucking school gym and do fucking nothing for an hour. I would take one picture of me holding weights and send them the exact same picture every single day for the rest of the semester, and it worked, and I got an A. And because of COVID, I was able to have fucking internet. Without COVID, I don't think I would have had internet. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, 2021 was Nick All-Star Brawl came out in 2020. That was crazy.
That was the best game ever made.
That was the best game ever. I don't remember that game.
I mean, especially the summer of 2020. Impeccable. It was perfect.
That wasn't
As far as like the fun factor of staying in home and just playing video games all day.
Yeah.
That was a pretty awesome time. That was pretty cool. And everything else that was going on kind of sucked, but
then senior year of high school comes in, and I think we were all seniors at that point.
Should be,
I'm pretty sure. That just nothing, no memories.
No, I didn't give a shit.
Just like, oh wait, I had a senior year.
The only thing I really remember from senior year of high school was that I was looking for colleges. Like that was the highlight.
Honestly, same. Yeah.
I know my school. My school had a big thing of like, oh, we're gonna split it up, and there's gonna be 50% coming half the time. So I remember classes were like half as full and you're all 6 feet apart. But I don't even remember like when that was put in or when that was taken out, because at some point everybody came back to school, and I don't know the timeline of those events at all. I can't even like get close. I don't know. I don't even remember what classes I was in. I remember nothing about actual high school.
That's fair.
Other than I was looking at colleges and I graduated. That's it. And that's 2021.
I don't remember anything that was taught.
Oh, not at all.
Not that I remember most of the things that are taught during high school, but like that year is like, why am I here again?
I remember graduation, kind of. That's about it.
I do remember graduation.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah,
that was like the highlight.
Yeah. Well, that was because you could just be like, "Fuck you, I'm gone, bitches."
You're like, I'm done with school, and then I'm like, oh, I'm done.
Existential crisis starts to seep in after about a week.
I actually think that like, what was it, middle or high? One of the schools, like when I was done, like when I got to drive away, I think I remember audibly just saying like, "Yeah, fuck you, I'm done. See you later." Or that might have been Pickens. That might have been all of them all at once.
Yeah,
I've had schools where I've done that. I've been around. I'm not really faithful with my schools, or what's loyal.
Loyal, faithful, same thing. Pretty much.
Cheat.
I cheat.
Cheat.
Got no school spirit.
No.
No school spirit.
Are you actually not dressing up correctly? Cringe.
Wait, so you're telling me that you didn't wear Hawaiian to Hawaiian Day during prom week?
Come on, man.
Are you kidding me? Really?
What are you?
I bet you didn't even go to the school assembly where we juggled that beach ball around for 3 minutes and watched some guy play the drums.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, yeah.
Those were always so useless.
At least high school assemblies were fun because it was like, last hour we don't have any class. We just go to assembly and fuck around for an hour. That was the cool part about assemblies in high school.
I think public schooling has failed us all.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
Well, elementary schools, like, do you guys remember elementary school assemblies especially?
Oh yeah.
No.
Because like they were the most useless things ever. They just funnel us in and we'd watch some guy play with a yo-yo for 30 minutes. And then he'd try to sell us his yo-yos for like $20.
Yep.
I remember the D.A.R.E.
There's also
program.
some random shit. Yeah.
Oh, the D.A.R.E. program.
The D.A.R.E.
catastrophe.
The war.
The war.
It was just like, don't do drugs. We're not going to tell you anything about drugs.
Yeah.
Other than don't do them.
Why the
We're going to make you extremely curious about drugs.
And we're going to make them look cool as fuck.
Here's a quick tip for all the kiddos out there. Everyone's going to tell you to not do drugs. Don't listen to them. Don't do research.
It's fucking
do what you want to do. Take your freedom. Take your freedom, okay? Like, where do you think Captain America got his powers? Do you think he got them from God? No, he got them from drugs. He's addicted to cocaine. They got a constant stream of cocaine into his eyeball.
Captain America just roid raged fucking meathead.
Yep.
And the whole time that he was alive, he actually had to balance his head because his eye was huge. So he would constantly be falling over to the side. And we just thought, we didn't give a shit because he was on drugs. And you know what? God bless him. God bless.
And this new Captain America is like his arch villain is just like a Nazi who's on meth. He's not like he might be like overdosed or something. He might just be catatonic, and he's just beating him mercilessly into the corner with the shield.
I got 3 things to say. Hey, God bless our troops. God bless America. And drivers, start your engines!
Fucking
I couldn't
Mike.
even hear that.
Yeah, your mic
The
went
mic
crazy.
My mic peaked.
Yep. So the moral of this story is the toothpaste on the crotch region doesn't really matter because it's already soiled anyway. And covering up the fact that it's soiled, doesn't change the fact that you have blood all over you and you're a murderer. And also, something about the 4th of July.
Yeah.